All right, hello everyone and good morning. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live from Mexico. Like one of the few countries I didn't really want to announce too much ahead of time. You never know. But now that I'm here is absolutely awesome. I really like Mexico. And great coffee, obviously great tequila, avocados, like the staple of my existence. Streaming from a friend's house who has a nice studio setup. Probably the audio should be good, the video should be good. Please let me know because I've never used this equipment before, but it's pretty legit. I should take a camera of I should take a picture of how I'm set up here, and let's go to the charts. There's going to be a little bit of a Q&A. I haven't done Q&A in like a week and a half. I feel bad for the people that did pay for the beta. But now that the craziness of the conference is over, we can kind of get back to normal life here. Mexico is big, so I may or may not announce where I am in a couple of days. I'm going to be really busy the next few days. But after that, I'll announce where in Mexico I am. So if strangers want to come out and have a tequila, you'll be welcome. Looks good, sounds great. Excellent. Let's go to the charts. Where are we here? Let's do this. Okay, now we can go live. And we are off to screen sharing. Okay. This is not a great looking candle, and we did took a bit of a hit. So I did a video from the airport just the other day where I did not like the charts at all. So a friend of mine is taking a picture of me right now. He's going to tweet that out with the setup and everything, and then I'm going to retweet it so you guys can see the setup from the other side, or maybe like a short video or something. And this is not a good-looking candle, but now it has become a beautiful buy opportunity, because if this candle actually goes down a little bit further, it creates a beautiful MRI buy setup, which looks really, really nice. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna sneeze real quick. So good thing I muted in time. So, all right. So we're back. And so the good news is that now this candle actually looks like something that potentially has the ability to reverse the market. So I actually really, really like the fact that this particular candle has now gone down, and we have an opportunity later in this week to buy Bitcoin on an MRI buy. Now, there is not all is well at the moment. I will go to the triangle on a lower level time frame in a bit. But the other thing you will notice is it's really nice that we can potentially hit this moving average, which we missed. But at the same time, we are creating a double bottom. And a double bottom is not good. But this is potentially that final capitulation before the big, big, big run-up later this year. And as I've been saying for a while now, I am looking for this mini bear market to end this summer very, very soon. Okay? Let's go to the daily chart. So, as I said in my last video, I did not like this consolidation near the lows, and a breakdown was the more likely scenario. Now, right now, what we are looking at, I gotta zoom in on this, is we are halfway down to an MRI buy opportunity. And this could be very, very good. If we continue to drop the rest of the week, we will set up a potential MRI buy this weekend where the daily will be on a buy and a weekly will still be on a buy. Let me clean this up a little bit on the MRI and drop the extension details so that it's a little bit cleaner. And you can see without the extension details that we are halfway down. So in about 4 days, we will still be inside a weekly MRI buy. But in 4 days, if we keep dropping, there will be a daily MRI buy. And now it looks like this arrow that I drew all the way back at the end of May is playing out absolutely perfectly. So I'm not even going to touch that arrow, but I'm going to grab this green arrow and I'm going to complicate this chart some more, where I will be looking for the perfect buying opportunity at the end of that arrow. So we got 4 more candles. So that's 1. So June 9, June 10, June 11, and June 12. So somewhere on June 12 to June 13, I will be looking for a perfect buying opportunity. And the lower we are on the price of Bitcoin, the better that buying opportunity is. I always prefer to buy the breakout over buying the dip. It's just a safer trade. But this is the dip I really, really want to buy. Okay? This is the dip I really want to buy. All right. Let's go to lower level time frame. This is still going to be a horrible death cross. This is a 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, sorry. And let's go to the 4-hour chart first. See, this is a little bit of a stretch to reach over the next 4 days, but anything's possible. Look, on a 4-hour chart, we can see that we are within the weekly MRI buy, and we are also halfway down to a weekly MRI buy as well. Sorry, a 4-hour MRI buy as well. So the 4-hour MRI buy will show up later today or early tomorrow, depends on where you are in the world. And someone is saying we're on a 12-hour buy, maybe, but I'm just eyeing these. And that could be a potential, dead cat bounce back to this area. We are now, I am looking at lower prices, guys. I do think this is going to go into the 20s at this point. I am fairly confident we're going to go into the 20s. And as I said in the last video, I was very, very tempted to just sell all the GBTC and go long the S&P. So let's see how the S&P is doing. S&P is not yet breaking out, but I am very, very bullish the S&P because of this structure. And you saw how bullish I was in the last video. So getting completely out of GBTC and going into the S&P for the next month may not be a bad idea. So the idea is still on the table. I'm still waiting to buy the dip, but I think this will break out while Bitcoin is still dropping a little bit. Just too much FUD going on. And look at that. We're definitely getting taproot. We're 98% taproot signaling, only a few more blocks to go. Yeah, we're taproot sin. And the mempool's empty, completely empty. This is just absolutely incredible. Transactions are cheap. You can send 2 to 5 set per byte transactions and they're clearing. Incredible. Even 1 set per byte transactions are clearing. We looked at Ethereum last time. I'm not going to look at it now. I want to save a little bit of time for the private Q&A. We'll look at the 1-hour chart as well. But also Bitcoin dominance. This is the last chance. It's the last chance for Bitcoin to go up versus shitcoins. Otherwise, it's going to go significantly lower. If we don't recover and start to go up on this MRI buy, then we're going to break lows. And shitcoins are going to accelerate higher. As you can see, GBTC has dropped big time earlier today. And that's my new buying opportunity for GBTC. It keeps going lower. And I would love to buy this dip as well. The MRI will give me another buy signal soon as well. So right now, I'm still set to buy the breakout. But now this breakout is way too far away from current price. So we wait. We wait to buy in, or the S&P 500 looks like it's ready for a breakout. Bitcoin will be fine. I'm not worried. We had all that news. Trump is against Bitcoin. I mean, you don't hear from Trump. The mass media has censored him and doesn't do anything. The moment he talks shit about Bitcoin, Trump is the darling of media again. I mean, Bitcoin will succeed and Bitcoin will crush everything, despite everything going against it, including the shitcoiners. Bitcoin will succeed. I have no doubt in my mind. And I will continue to stick to Bitcoin. And the rest of this crap is just not interesting. You can make money on it, sure, but it's just not technologically interesting. They'll tell you that it is, but it's not. All right, that's pretty much it. I want to save time for the private Q&A. Guys, we're going to be announcing these conferences. I decided to try and do this in Dubai later this year. So we will announce Understanding Bitcoin conference. So I'm going to have a lot of work. I'm going to be pretty much MIA trying to organize conferences because they're needed. People need to understand what Bitcoin is. Unconfiscatable is coming back to Vegas next year. These are all going to sell out. They're 500 people maximum, maybe not even that many. And the Financial Summit is already up for sale. And this will sell out at any price. So check out thefinancialsummit.com. There it is. Got rid of the little bull there by refreshing. So check this out as well. More info on these coming soon. All right. If you're looking for my work, you can check it out on tomvays.com. Learn Trading is the free section. You have the on-demand videos. And you have the MRI for those that are interested in a more advanced indicator for a one-time fee. All right, let me turn the camera back on. Or are we here? Where is my camera? Where is the? There it is. And we can stop the screen share. All right, guys. So that's it. Nice, quick, short video. If you got the email for the private Q&A, we had a few questions, a few public questions. Does the mempool being empty so often lately makes you think people are accumulating? No, not a little bit, but it's also, I think, blockchain.info finally added SegWit after 4 years of being stupid and fighting Bitcoin as one of the bad actors in the space. Finally added, I believe they finally added SegWit to their wallet. I have not used their because I don't support the company because I think the company is a bad actor in the space, even though they kind of do a lot for Bitcoin. I lost all respect for that company a long time ago. They finally added SegWit after 2017. They finally added it in 2021, I think 28, when they finally got around to doing it. So I think that helped a lot with the transactions. All right, guys. What about the funding rate? I forgot to look at the funding rate. I haven't looked at the funding rate in forever. Let's take, yeah, I need to look at the funding rate and then we're going to be off. Always forget to look at the funding rate. So let's look at the funding rate. The funding rate is slightly favoring the bulls, very slightly. We need a few more of these spikes. We need to stay there a little bit longer. I'm liking this. Guys, I've been saying it for a long time. The bull market's going to begin this summer. I expect the bull market to start in July. All of June is going to be rough, but I expect it to start in July. We could start later in June. It depends how far we fall. But people are getting really, really depressed with the current price of Bitcoin. And when the last guy throws in the towel, look, don't let Michael Saylor buy all your Bitcoin. Like Michael Saylor is going to have, 5 million Bitcoin if you let him. Don't sell your Bitcoin to Michael Saylor. And I like Michael Saylor, but You guys have the same power as him. You may not have as much money, but this is where Bitcoin is agnostic. All right, I love the El Salvador news. That's awesome. And the feds did not, Bitcoin is still unconfiscatable. Man, I love this brand. I love the unconfiscatable brand. Just wait till these conferences are more globally known. All right, guys, that is it. I gotta make time for the private Q&A, which will be published on Sunday for free for everyone. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Now that I have a bit of a studio, even though I won't be here tomorrow because go out into the middle of nowhere for a day or two. So back in the studio.